Hi guys, it's Amy Catherine here, and this is your weekly reading for February 24th through March 1st, 2020. So this week I decided to use the Healing with the Angels Oracle card deck, or that was the deck that I was guided to use. This is what the back looks like. Make sure it's side up. There we go. It's a pretty little deck. It's actually the first deck that I ever got of Oracle cards. My first deck that I ever got was actually a tarot deck, and I don't even remember what kind of tarot deck it was. It was not a Rider-Waite deck, but my first Oracle card deck was this deck. And if you are interested in doing card readings or interested in delving into your spirituality further, I highly recommend getting an Oracle card deck. There are plenty of different types out there, and this one is very angelic and it's very angel-based. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 3 different cards, and one for Monday, Tuesday, one for Wednesday, Thursday, and one for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you have not been to my channel before, welcome. I do these weekly readings once a week, and they always publish on Sunday morning. So let me go ahead and get to the reading, and I humbly request the services of our guides and angels to please guide us and help us to understand your messages with profound clarity. Please deliver these messages that serve our highest good with this weekly reading. It's funny, all of my cards are oversized. I think there's psychics out there that do a lot of card readings. They've always got really strong hands. I need to do more card readings. My hands aren't there yet. See, what do we need? We need to do, nope, this is good. All right, don't overthink it. All right. So we're going to do one for Monday, Tuesday, one for Wednesday, Thursday, one for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, there's an interesting theme for this week. I don't see this very often, but with this Oracle card deck, there is a theme of being in a place of inner peace and retreat, which is what our first Oracle card is for Monday, Tuesday. This is one of those times where you need to go introvert and really recharge. A lot of people out there I've noticed that are very, very spiritual, they have a tendency of being also introverted. I've noticed the more spiritual someone is, they have a tendency of needing more downtime and seclusion. That's not to say that everybody who is spiritual is introverted necessarily. It's more of there is a need to go within and a need to be by yourself so that you can hear God. One of the old sayings is, prayer is asking for help from God and meditation is listening. So Monday, Tuesday, find some time to do some self-care, go into retreat, go into meditation in particular. And sometimes meditation is just going in and just taking a deep breath and not necessarily thinking. It's just being there with your breath and listening to your breath. You'll notice that if you have anxiety or if you have a situation that's causing you to be like, oh, just going in and listening to your breath, even if it's for one inhale and one exhale, it'll change how you think about things. Also, meditation doesn't necessarily mean you need to go into seclusion for hours on end and light incense and chant mantras. It just means be in your breath and be present. Whenever your mind likes to just wander away, pull it back and just go, no, I'm just here. Meditation isn't something you could really plan on. It's just something that you do. So don't try and time yourself. Just try and meditate for as long as you can, and you'll notice that you'll be able to shut your mind off for longer and longer. What that is it's basically the physical equivalent of rebooting your computer. You know, when your computer just has to, it just freezes and you're just wanting this one program to work, as like Microsoft Word or whatever, and you're just like, why is this not working? And then the whole system freezes and you just have to mash the button. We don't say press the button. In the South we go mash it. So you just like mash that button, and then finally it's just like it gives up and then it restarts and everything works fine. That's meditation. So if you feel like your system's like a little bit like that, so go into meditation on Monday or Tuesday this week, and you'll notice that that will also help you recharge. Because when you are somebody who is trying to get answers and trying to really put life into perspective and gain focus on things, meditation, meditation, meditation. I am the high priestess of the Church of the Meditation. I'm also the high priestess of the Church of the Salt Bath too. So this is a time of going within, and the answers that you'll find on Monday and Tuesday are within. It's really interesting. There's a kind of a continuation of that theme, and it's surrender and release to the situation. It's a beautiful card. The angel's just sitting there, and she's allowing the vase, the crack in the vase, to release the water. And I have a picture of that up on the screen, so you can take a look at that as well. And when this card shows up, they're saying that this is about being in a state of release and allowing the situation to pass. I've been reading a lot of Eckhart Tolle lately, and one of the themes that keeps running in his books is this understanding of being present takes priority over everything. That isn't to say that we just wander around aimlessly. When we're present, we allow and honor the gift that God is giving us now, and not constantly thinking about what task we need to do in the future or thinking about our destination. Understanding that that's important and being aware of what your next steps are, but not letting that rule your life. And the more that you are in a place of surrender and release and allowing the present to pass, the more it will pass gracefully. And you do that through being in a state of complete acceptance, through being in a place of enjoyment or a place of enthusiasm. So Wednesday, Thursday, what I'm getting is that this is going to be a time to just allow things to be. Don't be in a place of reaction, be in a state of non-reaction. Does that mean that you're going to allow people to harm you? Not necessarily. It just means that you are in this place of observation versus trying to engage or react to somebody sending energy at you. So we have surrender and release for Wednesday, Thursday. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday, on the weekend, we have serenity. So I told you there was an interesting theme here. That angel is just being. A lot of these have just this theme of being present. So this is a week where the undertone of this whole week is presence and being in this sort of state of consciousness, being in a state of awareness of your thoughts and feelings. Don't allow those to rule your life. We're not defined by our thoughts and feelings. We are the observer of our thoughts and feelings. We are that which, we are the watchers of those thoughts and feelings. So whenever you're in a state of discomfort or dis-ease, pull yourself back and recognize that you aren't labeled by that feeling. Allow it to pass and be in complete acceptance of the moment. When you're pull yourself into that moment in that state of acceptance, you're really allowing yourself to process those feelings in a non-reactive state, and it allows you to release that. And that's kind of what Zen is about, just being fully present. I've noticed lately that there is a huge trend with not just myself, but people who are seeking out spirituality and spiritual growth are also being guided to being more conscious of their decisions and actions. And that's what this week is about. It's going to be less about the external things that happen and more about how you internally perceive them. So this is a week of Monday, Tuesday, going within and being in the state of meditation. It's really going to help align you and get focused and see things from a higher perspective and really raise your vibration. Wednesday, Thursday, be in the state of grace and surrender and release. Trust that there's a divine flow to things. Trust that whatever happens, don't be in a state of wanting to physically react to it. Be in a state of just, I'm going to be present, I'm going to be aware of the situation, and I'm going to be in a place of non-judgment. I just am, and I'm going to allow this to pass gracefully in my life. And when that happens, you're able to be in this place of serenity on the weekend, and that really helps you understand what's happened during the week and understand that maybe it served your highest good. The weekend is going to be a really nice sort of bookend to Monday, Tuesday, and I feel like this weekend is going to be a time for you to be able to look at the week that just happened and be in this place of serenity and complete acceptance and grace and understanding and tranquility, because it's not so much happiness that we all seek. It's the peace that comes with that. And that is allowing and being completely accepting and graceful of the moment. So it feels like there's going to be a lot of Zen energy this week. And so this week, maybe focus on not just meditating Monday, Tuesday. I'd recommend to maybe let that be a theme for throughout the week. And notice that this week you may have this feeling of being almost the observer of your life instead of feeling like you're living it. You're almost like a person watching your life on TV. And that's kind of how we should be, being almost objective about our subjective reality. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you like my weekly readings, please like and subscribe. I come out with them once a week on Sundays. And then I also have other videos that I do, including my 2020 predictions. And I also have a video that I just came out with, getting your first psychic reading. I recommend that regardless of how many readings you've got, whether it's 0 or 1,000, I hope you haven't had 1,000 readings. It's a great video to watch and help you understand how to get the most out of those readings, and also understand how to know and tell the difference between good and ethical readers and readers that may not be that ethical. So if you like this video, I have more content for you. If you're interested, I do a monthly reading for my newsletter subscribers only, links below. I do readings every week at Forever in a Day in Woodstock, Georgia. If you're in the Atlanta area, feel free to call them. Their contact information is below. And I also offer readings, phone readings and web readings online. That link too is below. So if you aren't in the state or don't have access to being able to get a reading here in Atlanta, you can certainly do a web reading with me online. I also do readings in Duluth at Yo Ray Life, and you can call them and book my monthly reading with them as well. And I offer classes too. So please like and subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter if you'd like free monthly readings for newsletter subscribers only and free monthly astrology reports. I also keep my newsletter subscribers updated on video content that I produce and also classes and events that I'm doing. So I hope you really like this reading, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.